life when we do it haphazardly. There's a penalty in receiving the promises and benefits from God when we don't endure. When we say, I don't believe this, I've never seen it done that way. My mama didn't teach me that, and when I was over at that church, they didn't say that, and I just don't believe. Just keep on not believing. Keep on doing things your way. Remember, I need you, and you need me. That the seed is nothing without you.
Amen.
When you are not here, or when you are late, or when we're doing whatever, just know that just you. Not thinking about somebody else, just you. It leaves an area at the seed empty. I don't care when someone is pulled to do what you do, and especially it's detrimental when you don't communicate.
Amen.
See, the enemy will make you think you're not important. That my role, what I do, doesn't matter.
That's right.
But when you do things on purpose, when it's about kingdom principles, when it's about working ministry, when it's about I will not go back to the way I used to do things. I will not start this year with the same things I did on last year. I will not allow things to come in and to strike me to be late for work, late for service, late for a doctor's appointment. What I put in is what I'm going to get out. You put nothing in, there are people that say, you know, I'm not getting anything, blah, blah, but what are you putting in? Go and try. I've had people say, I'm going to go and see if I can squeeze $20 out the ATM. That's just what they're doing, squeezing. They are hoping and are praying that they might have $20, because I believe that's what the smallest amount that can come out. And I've seen people go in and they're like, whoo, get that little one bill. And I say, God help them. I want you to know this morning, this is the first Sunday in 2013. If you start weak,
you're going to finish.
Then guess what? The ministry going to be weak. If you need if you start strong and stay strong, the ministry going to be strong. If you start strong and you get weak and you just get out of the race, it slows down the momentum of the ministry. But the ministry is made up of people. And if you don't care or take pride in the ministry, then you'll start seeing the very things that go lacking, and the momentum of the ministry begins to slow up.
Amen.
I need your support in deeds and in finances. Amen. I need each of you to be ignited and excited and go influence others to come and partner with us at the seed. My expectation from my pastors, my leadership, is to commit to communicate, and if you can't help it, to communicate ahead of time if you can help it. I do understand things that come unexpected. Just like my water went out again on last evening. Just was praising God and walking through my house and thanking Him for finally getting my water straight. I had the water going in the pool, and I was sitting there. About 2 hours later, I looked and I thought, well, look like that pool had to be mighty low because the water is not moving. The water was on, flowing good. I done mopped the floor all day, washed it, cleaned it, running the water, cleaning up the bathrooms, no problem. But around 5 on yesterday, I got up and I went to get the hose, and there was no water coming out. But I said, God, I count it all joy. Come on. I said, you know what? I'm going to yet praise you.
Amen.
And I said, God, I said, I need to take a shower. I need to wash my hair. And I go in there and I turn the faucet on, and the water was there. I flushed the toilet, and my God, it was all kind of noise. You thought a monster was coming out of there. I ran into my bathroom, I cut the shower on, and it was making so much noise and pooping. Just going, I said, but God, if it could just poop just a little bit. Baby, as I was running, I was getting undressed as I was running. Y'all don't hear me. And it took a while for it to get warm, but I said, God, this is a little enough water for me to souse up and make it. I said, you know what, God, if I can't get the soap off, I'm just going to have to dive in the pool. But see, y'all laughing, but I was getting me a plan. Because, see, I said I wasn't going to let nothing separate me from being here this morning. Amen. And then when the doctor tells me that you're going to need to be off for the whole week, because if you don't, you're going to have pneumonia, then I'm going to put you in the hospital because you don't rest. Then I thought, I said, I got to wash my hair because I haven't washed my hair because of the symptoms. I said, but God, I got to wash it today. But baby, that water was pooping, and I kept my bike turned because I said, no telling what might be coming out of this water. But baby, I washed it. I said, Lord, when I got out, I said, thank you. Yes. I remember the man said, go turn off from the breakers, what you call it?
The circuit breaker.
Circuit, when it happens so it doesn't dry up. I ran and I cut it off. But I kept saying, but God, I count it all joy. Many of us will use things that come to distract us, but when my sister, I called Eric, I said, I'm not calling nobody else because I don't want them worried about me and all of this. I said, I'm not going to even tell them. I said, I got lights, I've taken my shower. I had me some food, and I said, I'm all right. But I called Eric, I said, just in case you plan on coming to my house, you can't come, because you can't flush the toilet. But baby, I ran out there to that pool last night when I thought about it, I dipped me some water. See, we allow circumstances to come in our life that will say, I can't make it today. I'm not going Thursday because I'm tired. God understands. But, you know, I want you to know God understood when I was in school and when I had children and when I had a ministry and when I had this, that. There's still 24 hours in a day, 7 days a week. And God still knew that we had to have ministry. But I want you to know God spoke in my spirit that there is usually a formula to solving problems.
That's right.
I know that I did pretty well in school with math and algebra. I know that if you have a checking account, you got to balance your checking account.
That's right.
And usually, you need to know how to add.
Amen.
Usually, you got to know how to,
That's right.
what else? Subtract. And then what else you usually have to know how to do? Multiply. And now if you don't know how to